Welcome to the SRG Sports Talk Show with me, JONAH VICK. And before we get into the games on the 13th of the NFL season, I want to go over, and I have 3 pages here that would probably be suitable for me to go. But the ones that I want to talk are top 5 teams first to really do like a training camp recap on my personal take on the training camp here would be there. I'm going to go from 5 to 4. We're going to do like the top 5 part of this. Number 5 would be the Miami Dolphins. Miami does have a clear head, but the way they were doing training camp that week was good enough. They might be ready to get maybe the first 2 weeks out of the way to get 2 wins. It might work. Overall, it might work. So there's a lot of stuff we're going to talk here. So, number 4 would be the Oakland Raiders. Hands down, it would be pretty interesting to... But they're called the Las Vegas Raiders. Pardon me. I got to get used to the new names. Since Oakland, the city of Oakland, kind of can't come up with the money, as they say. The Las Vegas Raiders now, I would say, I gotta get used to that still. I hate when they switch like that, and it's stupid. Las Vegas Raiders is number 4 on the list. The Las Vegas Raiders could be able to... really could be able to move on to maybe the 3rd week in the preseason. As for the regular season, they might be able to lose the 3rd week. Because I heard they're trying to get used to a new city. Since they got pushed out of Oakland. Since the Raiders got pushed out of Oakland. I think they're ready for winning the preseason prelims on this one. But time will tell with that one. Number 2 would be the Carolina... No. It's all I can say. I'm just waking up. I apologize. My brain's not working yet. I'm drinking coffee right now. So I gotta move the server so I can try to get very close to it instead of knocking the phone over. Number 2 would be Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia's training camp, on the other hand, might be able to run the ball down a couple of others, but they've been having trouble on the, as far as I've seen, they had trouble on the offensive side, and they're not really executing. They're going to have to work on the next couple of days before the games to do anything. So, apparently they're not really ready as far as I go into this. I mean, the reason why they made number 2 on my list is because I've seen the plays that they're doing. They're not executing as much as they were a couple years ago. So I think Philadelphia, offhand, is going to be cut short for the first week. 2nd week, 3rd week, maybe they might win those 2 weeks. But the first week, I think they're going to lose their first week of the game. But time will tell. If they can get that down, that'll be perfect. Number 1 would be Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings, on the other hand, could be able to win the first 2 weeks. The 3rd week, maybe 4th. Slightly. Depending on what they can do. I mean, that's going to be an issue with that. And more likely, that's not going to be a problem with them. But Minnesota could be able to run down the chain anytime they're trying to revamp both of their sides into running down the ball in defense, trying to protect their end, and trying to protect their side of the field. They're trying to protect that. But they're also working on the offensive side of the ball, trying to get the ball into the end zone. So that would be pretty interesting to see. Now, my top 4 teams here, well, my top 3, pardon me. I didn't put top 3 in here. That might do good for this week. Jacksonville Jaguars, LA Chargers, in Philadelphia. Now, the reason why I've chosen these 3 out of the training camp is Jaguars do have a chance to get what they can, for the most part. So they might have a chance to get what they need. Vegas Raiders, LA Raiders. LA Raiders could be able to mosey the ball down, but I don't think they're going to do good in this season. Philadelphia, on the other hand, they might be able to move the ball into it and win the first week. Second week, there could be an issue. Third week, there might be a win. So time will tell with that. But my four players would be at least a snag as far as I've seen. So I got quite a bit here on this one. And they might be a snag, and basically it would be hang on a second here. Anyway, no, but I got a huge problem with it. But it wasn't easy to choose this one. But I'm gonna give you at least two of this on the list. I got four teams that might be able to do this. That might be starting the teams earlier. Okay, here's how I hammered it. Darren Brad with his Dallas Cowboys, he's going to be starting number one. They might start him. He is a I didn't get a chance to finish this all, but they might start him. And Georgia Pack, they might start those two guys as well as they can try to do. Baltimore Ravens would be Lamar Jackson. They're going to start him definitely. And Aaron. So the Dallas Cowboys, two players I have here is out of the question. But the Baltimore Ravens are going to start Lamar Jackson and Seaman, which is a wide receiver. And these two work together, it would be interesting. But between Drake and George on the Dallas Cowboys side, they might not work together on this one this season. The third team here would be Green Bay Packers. And I got Jordan Love and Romeo, wide receiver and quarterback. They could be able to be compatible if Romeo could go down and pass the ball to that list. So I'm running a lot of stuff here to get ready for the football. I'm a little bit discombobulated right now on this one, but it wasn't easy to choose. And Philadelphia would be quarterback Zolar Hunters and linebacker Jeffrey Jerks. I think it's Jeffrey, but Hunter could be able to start, and he's a linebacker. So if these two work together for the Philadelphia Eagles, they could be able to move on. We'll see on the 13th what they can do. But so far, half of these team players from each of these teams might be able to work out. They might not. I kind of messed up the list here a little bit. I'm trying to put like all names together, but apparently it didn't work out. Let me know if I can try to fix that. Let me know in the comments down below how I could fix this. Like I said, this is only the one time I'm doing it. I might do it again, but I don't know if that will work. And for the listing for the 13th of the lineup I have here for the 13th. Game 1 would be Tampa Bay New York Jets. And my money would go to the New York Jets on this one. Tampa Bay, I heard they've been trying to run the ball down. But my predictions would be New York Jets would win against Tampa Bay, depending if they executed what the New York Jets are doing. I mean, a lot of people like Mal Laird and a couple other people that are New York Jets fans, they have confidence that they are fixed and ready to go. As for Super Bowl contender for the New York Jets, that would remain to be seen. So I think New York Jets might be able to crush Tampa Bay in a certain way. Buccaneers, they've been working on the offensive side now of the ball, which the last two head coaches in the past previous seasons worked mostly on defense, and I don't like that. Game 2 would be Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. That would be pretty hard to talk about on this one. And I'm not too upset with that, but it's going to be pretty difficult for me to do that one. I would say Arizona's got it hands down. Now we got Houston and the LA Chargers. And game 3, I would say the money would go to the LA Chargers. And I think LA Chargers would win against Houston, Texas. Hands down, they could be able to win. No doubt about it. And, there we go. But day 14, game 1 would be Tampa Bay New York Jets. Tampa Bay would win that one firstly. I messed up here a little bit. But I kind of messed up here. Yeah, I messed up a little bit. But no, they would be able to win week 1, hands down. I gotta figure out how I did this. If I get it mixed up, I do apologize. Alright, game 2 would be Denver Broncos and Atlanta. I would say my goes for Denver Broncos for game 2, and this is 14th of August. So Denver, I would be able to do it. I'll have to fix this as much as anything. Game 3 and that week on the 14th would be, I would say Miami, because last year they kind of sucked and it was pretty difficult. And I think, but I gotta double check this real quick. On the 14th to the 13th, I think, I gotta recheck that real fast. But anyway, Miami and Washington, I would say the ball will go to Miami, hands down, easy for that week. And on Saturday the 15th, I have 2 games here. Carolina and Buffalo. I would say the money would go to Carolina on this one for the most part. Hands down, they could be able to get this done. Anything else? And game 2, Philly versus Baltimore Ravens. I would say Philly would beat Baltimore, hands down, on that week. On game 2 on the 15th of August. So, time will tell with that one. But that's the rundown for this video. I'm going to have to fix... I got to figure out what's going on the 14th with the New York Jets. Because I don't think they face each other. Because I think I kind of screwed that up a little bit. I'll find out what happened. And then work on that. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about these games. And the training camp that we just talked about. Hope you like this video. Like and subscribe to the channel. Enjoy the week and get ready for football. For the SRG for Soxo, JONAH VICK sign off. Take care.